Hello friends, in this video we are going to understand the basic block diagram of monochrome TV transmitter. So let's begin with the topic. Television is basically a system which is used for transmitting the visual images and sound so that they can get reproduced on the screen in order to produce the picture and sound. So for the transmission and reception of the signal in TV, we require transmitter and reception. Now in this topic, we are going to discuss about the transmitter of monochrome TV. So let's begin with the topic. In case of TV transmitter, the TV transmitter is basically divided into two parts because we require to transmit sound information and we also require to transmit the video information. So in order to transmit the video information, the signal is required to be amplitude modulated, and for transmitting the audio information, we require the signal to be frequency modulated because the noise affects amplitude of the signal rather than frequency. Therefore, if the amplitude of the sound signal get changed, then it may possible that there may be an error will get produced at the output side. So in order to avoid that, the sound signal is get frequency modulated rather than amplitude modulated. Now let's understand the block diagram of transmitter section of monochrome TV. So as I said, in most of the television system, picture signal is amplitude modulated and sound signal is frequency modulated before transmission. The carrier frequency used over here is the RF carrier frequency so that the amplitude and frequency can be modulated properly. So it is suitably spaced and the amplitude and modulated output radiated through a common antenna. So in case of monochrome TV transmitter, we use a single antenna for transmission of both, that is for transmission of voice signal as well as transmission of video signal. So before transmission, a suitable network is required to be used so that both the signal get combined with each other and then can be given to a common antenna. Thus, each broadcasting station can have its own carrier frequency and the receiver can then be tuned to select any desired station. That means it indicates that every station having their own carrier frequency. A selected value of carrier frequency is used by a station and the receiver is supposed to be tuned to that frequency so that we can receive that particular signal. Now let's have a look of the block diagram of TV transmitter. So the figure shows the diagram of TV transmitter, which consists of television camera and audio amplifier for capturing the audio and video information. Then we have amplifiers for amplifying the signal so that it can reach the level, that means the signal to a signal level which can be able to further drive the system. Then it consists of combining network, which is used for combining both audio as well as video signal. Then it has a power amplifier, RF amplifier and crystal oscillator. The crystal oscillator and RF amplifiers are basically used to produce the RF carrier frequency, which is then further used for amplitude and frequency modulation. So now let's understand the working of block diagram. Now in case of video transmission, here we require to consider that the TV camera is the heart of any camera tube and therefore it is obtain the information in the form of optical information, and in order to transmit that optical information we first need to convert it into the suitable form, that means the electrical form, and that conversion is obtained by using the television camera. So basically it converts the optical information into the suitable equivalent electrical signal. So the amplitude of the electrical signal is get varied depending upon the variation in the brightness level of the picture. Now the synchronous and scanning circuit produces a set of pulses for providing the synchronizing pulses for proper operation of the TV system. Now the output of the camera tube, which is nothing but the image present on the television, is get amplified through a number of amplifier, and the amplifier used in the system are. Now if we look at the block diagram, then we will come to know that the light is nothing but the image information which is converted into the equivalent electrical signal having amplitude level proportional to the brightness of the picture. So these information or these amplitude or electrical signal is further get amplified so that it can reach to enough level, that means the strength of the signal is get increased so that it can drive the further system. So video amplifier and AM modulating amplifiers are used and the signal is further given to the power amplifier. Now after power amplifier, the signal is given to the combining network. Now here the signal is get combined with the microphone. Now, the synchronous network provides the pulses. So the image signal together with the synchronizing and blanking pulses are reached to a level which is suitable for modulating the RF carrier wave for generating the RF channel. So the RF amplifier is basically used for generating the RF carrier pulses which are used for the amplitude modulation of the video signal. The continuous wave output having the larger amplification before it provides to the power amplifier. Now, next is in the modulator, the amplitude is made to vary in accordance with the modulating signal received from the modulating amplifier. So basically, the video signal is get amplitude modulated, in which the amplitude of the signal is get vary in accordance with the amplitude of the modulating signal. Now let's see how sound transmission takes place. Sound is basically a non-electrical quantities, and therefore it is necessary to convert it into the electrical quantities so that we can transmit it over the distance. So for conversion purpose, we use a microphone. So microphone is basically acts as a transducer which converts sound energy into the electrical signal. Now amplitude or the frequency of that electrical signal, as the sound is frequency modulated, therefore frequency of that electrical signal get vary in accordance with the sound signal which is applied at the input to the microphone. Now this signal, which is frequency modulated, is further amplified so that it can be reached to a level of transmission. The signal, that is the sound signal which is FM modulated, is get modulated by using the RF carrier frequency from RF amplifier and local oscillator. The FM modulator amplifier is used for the modulation purpose. Further, the audio signal and video signal combines with each other in combining network. The audio signal is frequency modulated and the video signal is amplitude modulated. Output of the combining network is nothing but the single signal which is then transmitted by using a common antenna. So this is how about the video and audio information is get transmitted by using a monochrome transmitter. So this is what about the block diagram of monochrome transmitter, which consists of amplitude modulation and frequency modulation for video and audio transmission. So I hope you understand the block diagram of monochrome TV transmitter. So thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned to Ekeeda, subscribe Ekeeda. Thank you.